Welcome to Unlocked Info, where we dive deep into the knowledge that powers your world. Whether it's the latest tech trends, life hacks, or mind-blowing facts, we're here to help you unlock information that can change the way you see everything. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, hit that subscribe button and let's get started.
The Moon, our closest celestial neighbor, sitting just 238,855 miles away. It's been a source of fascination for humans for centuries, inspiring myths, legends, and dreams of exploration. But can we actually live on it? Despite all our advancements in space technology, humans haven't built a colony there. So why can't we live on the Moon? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the environment. The Moon is not a hospitable place. Its surface is dry, barren, and covered in dust. There's no air to breathe, no liquid water, and no plants or animals. It's essentially a giant cold rock floating in space. Now, humans are resilient. We've survived in extreme environments before, but the Moon presents some unique challenges. The most obvious? There's no atmosphere. No air to breathe, no protection from radiation, and no weather to keep things in check. Without an atmosphere, the Moon's surface experiences extreme temperature swings. During the day, temperatures can soar to over 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 93 degrees Celsius. While at night, they can drop to a bone-chilling minus 280 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 173 degrees Celsius. That's a massive difference, enough to freeze or cook anything exposed. And that's not even the worst part. Because there's no atmosphere, the Moon offers no protection from harmful radiation. Space is filled with radiation from the sun and cosmic rays from outside our solar system. On Earth, our magnetic field and atmosphere protect us from this. On the Moon? Not so much. Prolonged exposure to this radiation can increase the risk of cancer, damage tissues, and even interfere with our DNA. So, how would we protect ourselves? Well, to survive, we'd need some kind of shelter. And not just any shelter, a shelter capable of blocking radiation, insulating us from extreme temperatures, and keeping us safe from micrometeorites. Oh, and it'd have to be airtight because remember, there's no breathable air. Water is another big issue. While we have discovered traces of water on the Moon, mostly in the form of ice at the poles, it's not in a form that's easy to access or use. Extracting and purifying water from the Moon would take significant energy and technology, and without it, humans wouldn't survive for long. And let's not forget about the Moon's low gravity. The Moon's gravity is only about 1/6 of Earth's. That means if you weighed 150 pounds on Earth, you'd weigh only 25 pounds on the Moon. While this might sound fun at first, imagine jumping 6 times higher. It could have long-term health effects. Reduced gravity can lead to muscle atrophy and bone density loss. Astronauts already experience this after only a few weeks in space, so imagine what would happen after years on the Moon. But it's not just about surviving. Living on the Moon would also mean living in isolation. The Moon has no atmosphere, which means it's completely silent. No wind, no weather sounds, just the eerie quiet of space. It might sound peaceful, but it could also get pretty lonely, especially for long-term stays. And that psychological strain? It's no small thing. So, even though humans are more capable than ever of exploring and surviving in space, the challenges of living on the Moon are still monumental. From radiation and extreme temperatures to the lack of resources and gravity issues, the Moon is far from an ideal home. But that doesn't mean we'll never live on the Moon. With advancements in technology, we might one day find ways to create self-sustaining colonies, either in lunar bases or underground in lava tubes that might shield us from radiation. In fact, many experts see the Moon as a stepping stone for humanity's eventual colonization of other planets like Mars. For now, though, the Moon remains a distant, mysterious world. Beautiful, but uninhabitable. So, while we can't live on the Moon yet, who knows? In the future, it might just be our first stop in the journey to becoming a multi-planetary species. Until then, we'll keep gazing at the Moon, dreaming of what might one day be possible.
Subscribe so you never miss a video. Thank you for watching Unlocked Info.